Welcome to this explainer on the rapidly emerging and, frankly, incredibly lucrative role of the AI engineer in 2026. The tech landscape is shifting at absolute lightning speed, right? So today, we're going to break down exactly how you can transition into this highly sought-after field. We're looking directly at the hard data, the core skills you absolutely must have, and the exact steps you need to take to move from building those fragile little prototypes to engineering robust, production-grade AI systems. Let's get right into it.
Here is our blueprint for today. We'll be covering 1. The rise of AI engineers. 2. The multi-agent breakthrough. 3. 2026 compensation. 4. Core skills. And 5. Your 90-day transition plan.
Section 1. The rise of AI engineers, a new paradigm.
Okay, so an AI agent developer in 2026 is absolutely not just making a chatbot wrapper. The days of simply hooking up a basic prompt to an API and calling it a day, yeah, those are completely over. Today, these engineers are building robust systems that autonomously perceive their environments, trigger external tools, and execute really complex workflows with minimal human intervention. We're talking about the actual architects of systems that act independently to achieve user goals.
And this quote from AI Automate really hits the nail on the head. They say the job in 2026 is closer to distributed systems engineering with a probabilistic component than it is to ML research or prompt tweaking. This perfectly illustrates how the industry has aggressively shifted. It's moved away from academic machine learning research into rigorous production-grade distributed systems engineering. You don't need to be training foundational models from scratch anymore. Instead, you're orchestrating complex probabilistic software architecture.
And this paradigm shift? It is driving explosive market demand. The Agentic AI market is now projected to hit a staggering $47 billion by 2030. Yes, that is 47 billion with a B. Companies are finally realizing that the gap between just detecting a problem and having an AI actually take actionable steps to fix it, well, that's where the real value lies, and they're investing heavily to capture it.
Section 2. The multi-agent breakthrough, beyond single agents.
So let's look at the technological breakthrough driving this insane demand. A recent 2026 archive study looked at 348 incident response trials, and the results perfectly contrast the absolute failure of single-agent prototypes against the immense success of multi-agent systems. Check this out. When dealing with complex operational incidents, single-agent systems produced actionable results only 1.7% of the time. They just gave vague, unpredictable advice. But when we look at the multi-agent approach, they produce specific execution commands and hit a 100% actionable rate. We're talking deterministic quality with zero variance. It is literally night and day.
The scale of this improvement is just staggering. By orchestrating specialized agents, say you have one for diagnosis, one for planning, and one for risk assessment, and actually having them coordinate together, multi-agent systems saw an incredible 140 times improvement in solution correctness over single agents, 140x improvement. They were also 80 times more specific in the actions they recommended.
But here is the craziest part, the truly crucial point. Both single-agent and multi-agent systems process at an identical latency of about 40 seconds. So the value of multi-agent orchestration isn't that it's magically faster, it's that it actually works. It's a fundamental production readiness requirement for decision quality and determinism. It's not just a performance optimization. Basically, if you want reliability, you literally must use multi-agent systems.
Section 3. 2026 AI Engineer Compensation, San Francisco versus remote.
With those massive technical stakes established, how is this highly specialized engineering actually being rewarded? Well, what's really interesting here is the geographical shift. Based on data from over 1.9 million job postings analyzed by Recruiting from Scratch, remote AI engineering roles actually pay a 2% premium over San Francisco salaries. No way, right? The median base for San Francisco is $213,000, while remote hits a median base of $217,000. Companies are fiercely competing for this talent, completely regardless of where the engineer happens to be sitting.
Breaking the data down further by experience, we see massive earning potential at literally every stage. Entry level starts incredibly strong, pulling in between $120,000 and $160,000. The mid-level sits very comfortably around $200K. And for those of you reaching the senior and principal levels, you can easily command total packages well over $400K. But what exactly drives a candidate to the absolute top of those ranges? It comes down to concrete operational skills.
The highest compensation, the real multiplier, goes to engineers who can actually deploy LLMs to production, handle MLOps, and self-host open-weight models to save costs, and build real-time inference systems. Above all, it requires a proven track record of shipping resilient production features. Stop building fragile, impressive-looking demos and start shipping real products.
Section 4. Core Skills You Must Have, the 2026 Toolkit.
We know what it pays and why it matters, so let's unpack the precise toolkit. Out of the 15 specific skills hiring managers are demanding today, these are your absolute non-negotiables. You must have async Python fluency, simply because AI workflows are highly parallel. You need to master API routing across multiple providers. Think Anthropic, OpenAI, Bedrock, so you aren't locked into one ecosystem. You need strong RAG and vector database knowledge, multi-agent framework skills like LangGraph or Crew AI, aggressive cost optimization techniques like caching and batching, and finally, rigorous evaluation and observability protocols.
Now, if you're a traditional software engineer looking at that list and feeling a bit overwhelmed, take a breath. The great news is your existing skills map directly over. It's true. Your habits in automated testing, they seamlessly translate to AI evals like using an LLM as a judge. Your API design experience becomes tool calling design for the agent, and your system's observability habits become LLM ops, tracking things like token usage and prompt drift. The foundation's already there.
To emphasize a recurring theme across all our sources, shipping by vibe is dead. As the saying goes, if you cannot measure your agent, you cannot ship it. You can't just look at a few outputs, say, yeah, looks good to me, and push it to production. If you aren't running online and offline quantitative evaluations, your agent will inevitably regress in production within 60 days. Measurement is the gatekeeper to shipping. For sure.
Section 5. The 90-Day Transition Plan, from SWE to AI Engineer.
Are you ready to make the jump? Let's walk through the literal roadmap to transition your career. This 5-step blueprint from independent AI architect Mahmoud Zalt is incredibly practical. Step 1. Pick one small measurable feature. Step 2, and actually this is critical, build it without a framework first. Handwrite the API calls so you truly understand the raw friction points before you add LangChain or whatever else. Step 3. Add your evals early. Step 4. Instrument it for production logs so you can see token usage and latency. And Step 5. Write a one-page retrospective on what you learned.
And Zalt makes this fantastic point. The fastest way to become an AI engineer is not another course. It is to ship one real AI feature end-to-end inside a product you already work on. This gets right to the heart of the matter. You don't need a PhD, you don't need another online tutorial or to learn heavy machine learning math. You just need to build a single linear feature with a prompt, retrieval, and observability, end-to-end. Shipped work speaks so much louder than credentials in this space.
So I'll leave you with this provocative thought as we wrap up this explainer. Are you going to keep building fragile single-agent prototypes, or are you ready to ship deterministic multi-agent AI? Will you stay stuck building unreliable, vibe-driven demos, or are you ready to learn the rigorous orchestration required to ship real, production-ready AI? The roadmap is right here, the market is waiting, and the choice is yours.